Good day. Konnichiwa. Oh, it's cold. It's been a while since my last recording. Well, my last content. I don't know how balanced it is, the camera, but I hope the camera is balanced. I mean parallel. I need to buy Nivea Men. Good day, by the way. I hope everyone is doing well, doing great. I'm trying to cross the road, but I'm just waiting for people. I mean for cars. Alright, let's cross the road. I haven't been there on the other side, but let's just walk around this neighborhood. Yeah. Ah, dear, I need a haircut. Looks like I'm growing a mullet. And I honestly hate that. This is just my not preferred taste. Yeah, we'll go here. She is very stylish. Excuse me. I'm just gonna walk around this neighborhood creating this content since I haven't been creating content for a very long time, so that is why I'm walking like this. I currently live in company's dormitory while waiting for my visa approval. It's already approved, just currently running a paperwork, and that's what I'm waiting for, and then I can make the house purchase, which I already visited and already applied, just waiting. You know, I think I want to go there. Over there. And how do I cross? Oh, here it is. I can use this. I just had my lunch, which is why now I'm recording. Things I have to say. Today is November. This month is November. In Nagoya. Supermarket in Nagoya. This location is far west of Tokyo. Far west. The new house that I'm planning to purchase is at Saitama. 1 hour train ride to my workplace, so should be fun. And it's taking me directly to in front of my workplace, so yeah, it's very good. 2 train ride, 1 hour. Every Morikawa? No, Hayashikawa. So every time I hate you breathe is the one that makes your lower nose wet, not because of your nose. Never mind, I'm talking nonsense right now. But I won't be staying in this neighborhood for long. I've been working a lot. Well, in this case, intern. They just, since I'm still like consider student visa, so they put me into intern currently. But I had a very fun time with my job. I have a very good time with my job. I enjoy my job very much. Very much. But it's a serious skill matter when it comes to my current job, which is something that is, I wouldn't say new, kind of new. Yeah, kind of new. To think about it, actually, to think about my family, it's kind of ironic. A lot of things. I'm just gonna talk to you. 大丈夫? I'm just gonna talk about my case. My case is I do not prefer. I'm not fond of driving. In my case. But I ended up driving. My job is actually driving tourists. That's my job. Oh, pretty house. Modern. That's a nice house. You got 2 floors up there. One thing that I just like, there's a case currently near my workplace. Someone committed, self-deactivation. So I did a bit of research about those cases, like the lifestyle in Tokyo, and I discovered the self-deletion. You know what? Why do I even censor the word? It's useless anyway. You get what I mean? The suicide. There is a suicide map. You can look it up. It's kind of like to see the numbers. A lot of people doing things, and a lot of cases, depending on the place in Tokyo. It's kind of sad to see. Well, not kind of, it is sad to see. People stress from work, loneliness, depression. Fortunately, the place that I work, the place that I work, there's not like a traditional hierarchy. There is still hierarchy in my workplace, but it's not like traditional Japanese hierarchy where the higher up don't hang out with the, regular people who actually do the heavy lifting for the company. I think maybe because it's still have that foreign practice, but there's still hierarchy over there. Which is a casual thing, but if you live in Japan for some time, I don't know how it is. Maybe it's just my experience. It's a bit different, a bit like strict. Wait, is this school hours? No, it's not. It's 2 p.m. That explains why there's so many children playing at the playground. I thought they're usually school. Well. Nice place. Today's my day off, so after this, once I get the new place to rent, I finally can live like normal, creating content like normal. Hopefully, we'll see. But my schedule is not your usual. My schedule, work schedule, is not like your regular schedule. It's, depending on the shift, on my shift. But I do find this one a lot more, how do I say, the word is, no, not tolerative. Oh dear, what's the word? Lenient. Yes, a lot more lenient. The job here is a lot more lenient. The schedule. When people ask me, do you enjoy your job? This is a job that I really do enjoy, actually. Yeah. I don't know why, but I do like working regular jobs compared to working in the office. Maybe there's something like passion, like skill things that makes me love my job very much. I don't think it's what is this place? I don't think it's, I don't know why. Like when I was an undertaker, I enjoy my work as an undertaker. When I work as a painter for construction, I enjoy that job. And I work this, driving tourists around Tokyo, I enjoy this job. I remember when I work in the office, energy industry and oil and gas industry, working in management, it's not fun. I don't know why. It's just like, it's just not fun. Here, working like this, like what I'm working right now, is back to that life again where I enjoy my job. Of course, there is always up and downs. Like previously, doing the tour, I misread the schedule, day schedule, which is my fault. So my senior during that time had to come forward. He's watching me from behind, so he had to come forward, scold at me for messed up, because I'm actually bringing the customer with me. So make sure you focus on the road, on the road schedule for today, the traffic schedule for today. Which is, he's right. So I messed up, but that's part of the job. I still love it. Never shy away from mistakes. A lot of people feel discouraged when they make mistakes, but I always encourage to learn from mistake, not intentionally make mistakes. No, don't do that, please. Don't intentionally make mistakes. Just, sometimes you forget, so learn from it. All right, never do that again. So you learn from it. And I did. There is no happy throughout the time you work at certain things. When I was an undertaker, when I was in a construction, make sure everything's right to fulfill customers' requirements is a thing that you must do. Otherwise, it will cost you hundreds, let's say for example dollar currency, hundreds of dollars. So that's money which is just tossed down the drain. When I was an undertaker, work as an undertaker back in the day, I learned to value life. I learned to witness something that no mother should have gone through, no one should experience. That's the downside of it. It's mentally troublesome for you to watch death, corpses, especially the smell. It feels like you got poisoned by something in your nose when you smell it, and you cannot get it out. That's what it feels like. But today's job is a lot better than that. A lot better, fortunately. Working in management, I hate that. No matter what you say, people always got reason to counter you, even when that is your field. But one thing that I enjoy about working in, or at least the company that I used to work in, one thing that I do enjoy is that people pinpoint fingers, but eventually they have to do the work. For example, I'm sure everyone can relate to this in workplace. When you perform a task, when mistakes happens, people pointing, oh, it's your fault. In my line of work, in the company that I used to work in, they cannot point finger to someone. They point it first, but eventually they themselves will have to complete that work, because that task only specialized to him. So he cannot do that. If anyone track back, they will eventually. Where should I walk from here? Oh, maybe I'll just walk to the. It's kind of crazy though over there. But never mind. We just walk here. So eventually they will pinpoint at first, and then eventually they will switch to. They will eventually get the job done to, make sure that they get the task done. So I know other company don't do that, because they're easily blamed. But working for the company that is, so far that's the fortunate thing about me working for in management company. Kandagawa. I think I'll just... Oh, it's already red just now. Oh well. 教えてください。お待ちください。Okay. So, why do I talk about this? I don't remember. But yeah, in general, I enjoy my job now. I don't know what it is about. It is different. Nagoya and Tokyo. It is different. I prefer Nagoya over Tokyo. If I'm being honest, I don't like Tokyo. I prefer Nagoya. Nagoya is not really foreign friendly, but there are certain things where everything's still I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to find a word. Okay, so let's say for example like this place right here. I'm sure you have seen a lot of if you look back in the videos of everywhere that I go to, you will see like the place is very well taken care of in Nagoya. Even at the countryside, outskirts of Nagoya, everything is taken care of. But here, it's like ignored. Sometimes when I walk around in Nagoya, I see old lady just scraping grass off the ground. Like, yeah, like most of the time you see old lady just overgrown grass off the ground, something like that. And I hate Shibuya. Just saying, I hate it. If I say, I would say Shibuya feels like a whorehouse. That's the word that I can give. The rest of Tokyo feels like an exhausting place. It's like, I'm just gonna go home and go sleep. That's all. That's what it feels like. Every time I ride the train, I look at all the people. Comparing it to Nagoya, it's a bit cheerful. I wouldn't say gloomy or grumpy like Tokyo, but Tokyo is just everyone just like quiet, grumpy. I don't know how to describe it, but I prefer Nagoya over Tokyo. Now if you're asking me, then why do I come here? Because job, that's why. Because job, everyone goes somewhere because of job, not because they want to. Hey, everyone wants to stay at home, do whatever they want, but eventually you have to go out and make some money. Yeah, that is why. That's the simplest answer. Why you go stay in Tokyo then? Well, because of job. Simple as that. People go everywhere. I'm a traditional guy, by the way, so job is it's the easiest way to explain. But I would say this: I've seen a lot of local foreigners. I mean, not local foreigners, foreigners who lived here than a tourist. There's a difference between the two. It seems like a lot more active, like, please don't ruin our image like that. That's what they're like. Because that's what they're like. You know, when tourists come, they're like, please don't ruin our image, please don't ruin our image. We live here. That's what it feels like whenever, like, me as a foreigner live here. Because tourists is, I don't know what it is. Well, obviously we know why, because tourists can just come and go. That's why they like misbehave. Yeah, I better just. Yeah, they just misbehave. The tourists, because they can just come and go. Since I'm already, I think I can live stream soon. But how do I read the chat if I live stream? Because this thing is strapping to my chest. Maybe I need a second phone to watch. But my second phone, Samsung Pro 12, is out of date. Eventually this phone will be out of date. I might need to buy new Android Samsung. Excuse me. Now the reason why I walk around here, I saw in the Google map, it's kind of pretty place, this place. So that's why I feel like walking here. Because the next place that I will be staying is not as beautiful as this. Well, it is beautiful sight from my, what do you call? Oh look, ducks. And also, I don't know if you can see fish, but there is a, look at that, redfish, golden fish. Redfish, blackfish, whitefish, goldfish. You got ducks over there just scraping for anything to eat. And you got fishes over there. I don't know if you can see that, but throughout the whole, oops, sorry about that. There's a fish, redfish, blackfish, brown fish. Yep, a lot of fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fish over there. And throughout this whole drainage system, that fish is throughout the whole yeah, this whole drain, big gigantic drain. If you remember, I used to walk at Nagoya Castle, and imagine this scattered throughout this whole drainage system. It must be beautiful, this place, if it snows. I wonder if they have matsuri here, any type of matsuri here. Oh, more fish down there. Maybe I should walk on the left side. Seems prettier that way. It's also prettier to walk this way, but a bit dirty. Over there is a lot cleaner. Let's walk over there. I've been walking around a lot of Tokyo, and I still prefer Nagoya. I heard the stories. I watched like the locals. I mean, the government actually paid for foreigners to come and own a properties and stay in Japan. But here's the thing about that. Take this information with a grain of salt. This is just me, just quick read through, not detail read. If I remember correctly, I think that's only for preserve for people who work and stay in Japan. You might need to do some digging into that. I don't have time, so I just give this a bit of like front page. I know that Japanese government paid foreigners to stay in Japan and own a property. Also, what I read is that is actually that is the front page. I read a bit of details, and it's like only for like, for example, like people like me, where I have working visa and I can stay and own a property, something like that. Okay, don't take my words serious. It's just a conversation that I'm talking right now. Something food for thought for you to read and do a bit of research. This is a pretty place. What is another product that is like a GoPro but far better than GoPro? Maybe I should get that. Stream through that and then read on my phone. Yeah, I should do that. If you want entertainment in Japan, just go to Shibuya. I mean, in Tokyo, just go to Shibuya. If you want anime, go to Akihabara. If you want relaxed, beautiful scenery, not really beautiful. It's just a beach, not really beach life. It's just like good time at the beach. I guess go to Tokyo Bay. The only thing that I know about Tokyo Bay is the Gundam thing, and that's it. I think it's an industrial ground. I think Tokyo Bay. I might be wrong, but that's so far I know. Excuse me. I remember working at the part-timer at the factory. That's also fine. We're in Nagoya. I enjoyed my time back in 2010 when I worked at the assembly line, assemble computer. So I enjoyed that time very much. Here I also enjoyed working like that, but just packaging boxes. So I enjoy. Working in management gives you headache. Obviously, because you use your brain all the time. opportunities hits different for everyone. If you're wondering about my country compared to Japan, when it comes to work-life balance, my country is far better than Japan when it comes to work-life balance. But because of opportunities is why I come here. So opportunities hits everyone differently. Opportunities is what led me here. So it's not as easy as people simply say. If I have opportunity to go back to my country, and plus I come here also at far better, image to my resume. Oh, you work in Japan, that's so cool. Because actually worldwide resume is a lot more demanding, especially in my country. It depends on your work market. My parents always taught me, when people say follow your dream, when they say that, why, you think you're the only people in the world exist with a dream? Try to follow your dream. Is a very competitive world. You can compete if you want to. Good for you if you want to compete. But just remember, it's not a easy job. It's a very competitive world when people say to you, follow your dream. My parents taught me to follow reality. If it's up to me, if I want to follow my dream, I will be an artist. But unfortunately, the career market in my country during the 2000s did not favor the art industry. So it favors engineering and development, management industries. That's what it favors. It depends on the market. So throughout my whole life, art has been my passion. The things that I love to do. That's what it is. Unfortunately, the career market in my country, like I said, does not favor art industry. So there's no opportunity for me. The opportunity is very slim. I mean, let's look for example, sports industries. Those are the top names that you see. There is few out of billions of people who also follow their dream, try to stay at the top just like that. And they deserve that. But be wise about your opportunities. Now, of course, if it depends, I guess. But it's up to me. It's kind of wise my parents never let me follow my dream, but instead follow the reality. Ever since then, I know how to use common sense to know what opportunities to take. Fortunately, I'm very grateful. Which is why, like I always said, most people say their parents is very proud of their children. Because of how my parents raised me, I'm proud of my parents, the way they raised me. That's why. Or maybe I'm brainwashed. But if I'm brainwashed, then I'm away from my family. You won't see me being proud of my parents like this. Follow your dream, they say. Well, good luck, I say. Because everyone has dreams. Not just you. You want to know the most wonderful thing in life? The most wonderful things in life is to live normal. I don't know. Maybe that depends on a person, I say. I'm very happy to live normal. Yeah. Just kind of sad to see that when you're so happy and adapt to your life, like my mother always and often said, life itself is simple. Life is never hard. Life itself is simple. People will make it hard for you. And then she pointing at me. But she pointing at me, you have the will to make it better. You know, on the surface you might think like, oh, meaning if I can make things better, I have the will to make things better, that means I can be selfish. Not necessarily. Not by hurting others, no. You have the will to make it better, not by hurting others, no. Don't do that. It's not by hurting others. You adapt. Maybe that message is not really easy for people. Experiences are all different, depend on the person. I teach art to people. They say, oh, it's not easy for them to do this because experiences are different for everyone. Maybe it's easy for me, not easy for you. Experiences are different. Experiences. How far is this drainage system go? I think I walk here. How long has it been? How long is my video? Oh, 42 minutes. Huh. Let's turn back before I lost myself. But it's nice to walk on a daytime and sunny day. So relaxing. Winds blowing, bird chirping. So relaxing. I remember we went on, well, the new workplace that I work at, like we were driving the go-kart and we were parking beneath on a side road. I said to my friend, like, I'm not gonna park myself under the tree. Every last one of them just like tried to, park under the tree. Plus it's cold weather too, so bird from last experience twice already, bird shit on me. So that is why I never fond of parking or relaxing underneath a tree. That's just me, especially big trees. I don't know if you can see that. Ducks. Ducks, ducks. I got a lot of things to say throughout the whole time that I didn't make content. I got so many things to say. Now that I'm currently making this video, it disappeared. Maybe because I'm preoccupied that I think like, oh, I should talk about this topic during the walk. The first video that I've ever made, I was holding a joystick, selfie stick. I was holding the selfie stick. Now I have a chest strap. Before, after the selfie stick, I started to have a chest strap because of me just purchased bicycle and decided to ride a bicycle. And that's when you see before this video, previously in Nagoya, mostly the rest of my video are mostly me riding bicycle throughout Nagoya. And yeah, it's a fun time for me. Now this is a good place to rest. I guess I can have a rest here. And this is a good time to end my video. So, thank you very much to everyone who is dropping by and watch my video. I'm gonna end up my video here, and I'll see you all again whenever you can drop by. Bye bye. Sayonara.